It's going to be a really good game. We've had an excellent week of preparation. Had a midweek game as well, just to get some more minutes into the players and try some new things. But like I say, real positive week, real good session this morning, and we travel later today.
You scored 3 goals against Red Bulls, two kind of allowed. You allowed two, obviously. What are you expecting from the guys on the back line to be tighten things up a little bit?
Yeah. Well, obviously, last week we had to make some late adjustments, but again, every goal that we concede is a way of learning for us and a way to improve. So we need to also look at the goals as lessons, which is really important. 3 goals that we scored were positive. I felt like we could have scored more. Again, I feel like we create a lot of chances, which is part of our identity to go and attack. And we're going to do exactly the same in Miami. We're going to, really go at them if we can and try and take the ball off of them in interesting areas and score some goals.
A little bit of a short bench last week as guys picked up some knocks throughout the week. Are you expecting to have a more full bench this weekend?
Absolutely, yeah. Last week we just had a couple of niggles where, as the manager, I have to make a decision: do I risk it? And if I risk it, do we, potentially have a player out for a longer period of time, or do I let them wait and settle? And we went with that, and ultimately we got the win. We had to adjust our shape and our system a little bit and play certain players out of position. But again, it goes to show the character and the personality of the players that played, and in the energy of the team. And I have to congratulate some of the staff as well that really did well to try and navigate their way around those problems. So I was happy with the end result.
Distance-wise, this will be the longest road trip since the 2019 season. Do you see that affecting the guys in any way?
No, listen, it's something that's really hard to replicate. You can only really manage what's in front of you. So we have to make sure that the players are hydrated properly. We have to make sure that the food is right. They have the right amount of rest. We make them feel good, and we limit the travel as much as possible. But listen, they'll be on an aeroplane. It's a new experience for me as well as a manager, going on an aeroplane to a game. But something that we're going to embrace, and not something we're going to use as an excuse. Something we're going to really embrace, and again, go and try and win the game of football.
Last week you predicted the score would not be 0-0. Is that going to be a prediction again this week?
I think every game that we're involved in will have goals in it, for sure. What I would like this week is if we can get a clean sheet away from home. That's the target, and I have every faith in my attackers that we're going to go and penetrate their goal as much as we can.